Hey Fuzzy Goat family, Melissa here in Thomasville, Georgia at the Fuzzy Goat. It's kind of quiet today. Cadence has been sick, so I think she's doing better, but I'm trying to encourage her to stay home and rest for a little bit longer. So it's been kind of quiet. I hope everybody had a great Labor Day. I had a good week. I had a good Labor Day. Went and visited family real quickly up in North Carolina, and so that was always fun. We surprised my sister. It was her birthday. Well, her birthday was a while ago, but we surprised her for her birthday. I did get some knitting done, quite a bit, and I'm trying to think what else. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, football season starting. That's, I guess, okay. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Some games I like to watch, sometimes I don't. We survived the hurricane. No, I mean, some areas of town did have some trees down, and as I'm driving around town now a little bit more, I see that there were big trees down. We have a lot of pine trees here, and some power outages, but didn't affect us, thankfully. So that was good. What else? Yep, I think that was it. We were closed yesterday, so sorry about that. I was traveling, and then Cadence was sick, so we just decided to close. And but we're back up and running, and got some fun things I'm gonna share with you today besides my projects. I am wearing, oh Lord, it was called the Stormy, but it's the sleeveless Stormy sweater. That's what, because if you just look up Stormy, it's near the bottom. So the sleeveless Stormy's top down. I used, when we had shawl blanks, you could do it in a solid. This would be really good like in a speckly yarn. It's a fingering weight. Super fun. And I like wearing it too. It's fun to wear. And I wanted to show you these. We just got these in today, and isn't that a pretty basket? I just wanted to show you. I've shown you these before, but we just replenished, and of course we got some hot pink in. This is magenta. This is Pasquale. The yarn is Cumbria, and it's cotton and bamboo. I want to say, hold on, let me double check that. Yeah, cotton and bamboo. Super soft. It is, we have it labeled as a sport weight. You know, depending on what you're making, it could probably be fingering as well. It is so soft. We had intended to get these like for baby stuff. We got a lot of requests for cotton, just for because of the area we live in. So this was one color we were waiting on. A lot of these we already had. This is kiwi. This one is apricot. There's a bunch of colors. Bordeaux. Like I said, cotton and bamboo. There's 174 yards. This one is apricot. This is a favorite of mine. Neptune. This one is cinnamon. All right. Buttercup. This one is fig. I like that neutral color. This one is grape, of course. Yummy grape. This one is aquamarina. This one is stone. And I will put the link up here, but if you go on our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com, and if you put in Cumbria, C-U-M-B-R-I-A, it'll pull these up. The magenta may not be up there just yet since it is a new color. So I just wanted to mention that. But if you want to call, we have it. It's just not up online yet. I think I already showed you this one, aquamarine. Yeah. This one is lead. Oh, am I getting in there? This one is jeans. This one is natural. And one more. And we have knit. So we just thought they were fun. They're super soft. Always a need for a cotton. Thinking maybe baby stuff, but it doesn't have to be baby stuff. So that one's coming completely undone. All right, so that's the cotton, Cumbria, however you want to say it. Another thing I wanted to show you, I'm just going to turn this. This is my Joni, J-O-N-I. I'm sure you've seen me wear it, but right now we have it hanging in the shop because we got more copper corgi in. I hope I didn't just hit my microphone. So copper corgi. It's 100% raw silk. I think that's how we call it. It's shoreline silk. 100% silk noil is what they call it. 450 yards. I used for this Joni 2 skeins. I didn't even use the full second skein. So depending on your size, I think when I looked it up, you can make sizes 1 through 5 using just 2 skeins of this. So this is Trembling Earth, which we get in the other base. This one I think is Gorgeous. This is our WestJack Kid. So this is dyed just for us, okay? And this is what this is made out of. I'm gonna rotate it a little bit. The color is peacock, no, cashmere. Cashmere. Bougainvillea, which is a popular color on her other base. And then one more. This is a new color. Dough is Me. I'm not sure it's new to us. I don't think it's a new dye to her. This one is really cool, both in this base and the other base. So I just wanted to show you those. Yeah, we haven't, we didn't have a live. Last time we talked was before the hurricane, I think. Didn't have Saturday live. I didn't have my live yesterday. So I was just trying to show you some fun stuff. I think Cadence has got some more silks she's hopefully going to show you on Saturday. All right, and then I just have a couple other little, I hope I didn't bring there's nobody here to grab it. Okay, so I have this little leather sheath I just recently got for mine, and I got one of our fancy little, see if I can show you. Yeah, I can, okay. Fancy little scissors, and it snaps, okay. I didn't know that this is magnetic, so let's see if I can show you. See, the end of this is magnetic. You could put a needle on there, some markers if they're metal. I just thought that was really cool, a benefit that maybe we didn't know about. So we have this leather, what are we calling it? I think it's a sheath. We have 2 sheaths, and that one's more the leather one. Again, I'll put a link up. This is also a very, very nice measuring tape, leather, right? And the reason I like it is the numbers are really big. You see that? So this is online as well. So I just wanted to show you that. And then one other thing that we've gotten, and I don't know if these have been open or not. These are claw clips. I think, can you see? So I'm making the vest. This Cocoa Knit claw clips. I'm making the licorice vest, and it's going to be seamed together, and these are going to come in really handy just to keep my seaming on track, and that's what they're used for. So I just wanted to show you these two. Okay, these are online. Oh, one more thing that we just got in, and I love mine, is the Gleaner. I want to call it a Gleamer. Sorry for the rat. I should have opened this beforehand. But it's just a lint remover, or you get those nips on some of your sweaters, which is totally normal. I don't want anybody to panic. Yeah, and we have different ends that you can put on depending what kind of fiber you're using. I love mine. Even the lint remover works excellent for dogs and dog hair type thing. So the Gleaner, those should be up online too. And we've only got the one color, which is the lime green. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. Now let's talk about my projects. So I don't know, it feels like a long time since I've shown you my projects. So I think I touched every one of them, especially on Hurricane Day. I just was going from one to the next, to the next, to the next. And yes, I was sore. I mean, I knitted that much on Hurricane Day, but luckily we didn't lose power. I was ready. I had my lights charging, and we were fine. Maybe that was part of the reason why I was like manic about it. Oh, and I did want to mention my mom. I gave her ranunculus, and she put it on, and it fit. And she actually put it on and wore it that like same day, which was really cool. So I think she liked it, and it fit her, which I was really excited about. Yeah, so Mom and I both, the US Open is going on. Mom and I both love tennis, and we love to watch it, and we talk about it. And I get up there, and I don't know, their ESPN wasn't working. Like, not just hers, but like the region, I guess they were having Disney and ESPN are under negotiation. So finally, they were able to figure out that we could watch it on YouTube, but I didn't have YouTube in the room I was staying in, so I had to watch it at my parents'. And there was some good tennis going on. I don't know if y'all watched the match last night with, Ben Shelton and Frances Tiafoe. It's a good match. They're both 2 Americans, which is unfortunate that they were meeting at that point. It was pretty far along in the tournament, but anyway. And so there's some matches on tonight. I just love watching it. Okay, so let's talk more about my projects. All right, nope, this isn't the first one I was going to talk about. That is okay. This, let me see if I open this up, is the Licorice Twist Vest. Got some good news for you that ladies that are, or whoever's making this. The short rows is literally one row. So I'm in the class, I was thinking there were more than that, but I am probably going to do the German short row, but it's, again, just one short row of here, one short row of here, so it's really not a big deal, but I did choose to do the German short row, and I think she has the wrap and turn, but anyway, it's not very many. So I have finished the back successfully, let's hope, right? Like the armhole, for those of you that are going and thinking I want to make it long, which I did make mine a little longer, but the armhole is very generous, so keep that in mind. Like when you're just looking at, you know, oh, I'm 8 inches or whatever it is, the armhole is longer than that. So, but yeah, so I was able to finish this at my mom's and put my little thing in here so it doesn't, which was very exciting. And it's interesting because I think, I think I started a second ball on this one. I didn't finish it, but I started it. And then I'm on the second ball right now. I should have weighed this. My second ball. I mean, there's still some on here. I'm just, the yardage is making me, I'm wondering, makes me nervous when I have extra yarn, because then it makes me think the garment is going to be too small. Like my mom's sweater, I had a whole skein left, and it was fine. Now, granted, I did add length, but I didn't do long sleeve, but hers were pretty long. So that just goes to tell you that the designers do put in some buffer in there. When they put yardage, they do put some buffer. All right, so I was able to start, oh, this is kind of funny too, start the front. But when I realized I was finishing this, I didn't have the right needle for just this bottom part. So guess what I did? I just used my 5. I think it's a 5. No, I think it's a 6. I mean, it might be a little bigger, but I just went with it. It was just an inch. So I have started, this is the garter, and then I've switched over to my real pattern, which is garter stitch, stockinette, 6 stitches of the cable. This is the ridge stitch, which I think I've just got one ridge in there right now. More cable, more stockinette, and more garter. So very fun and addicting pattern. Goes super fast. The rows are really short. So if you're thinking about it, the cable's easy. It's 4 stitches, but the cable is the same every time. You know, sometimes cables, you hold it in the front, you hold it in the back. I think I just did that backwards, so that's okay. This one is you always hold it in front. So there's, yeah, and it's only every 15 rows. So Licorice Twist, super fun. My class, for those of you that are taking the class, we are meeting this week. That's the plan, Friday and Saturday. And if y'all have any questions on this, not taking the class, feel free to reach out. You can text us, call us, or email us. Happy to help out. Okay, so that was my Licorice Twist. The other one that I've really gotten going on, and I haven't tried it on yet, but I think last time I talked about trying it on. This is the Lemon Spritz. It was a knit along. It is, I did knit along. What is happening here? Okay. So, can you see it? I've gotten, I need some of those little stitch holders, what I need right there. I've done 2 repeats of the lace pattern. Can you see it? It's real pretty. It's easy to see if you're off, which is awesome. As you can see, I am using my markers. I am starting my 3rd repeat on the lace pattern. I think I'm going to do half of the repeat and just try it on, because then you go into the ribbing, and I think the ribbing is 2 inches. They say from here to here, from your arm, where you're separated from the arm to the bottom, it should be 12 inches. But I'm not sure I want it to be 12 inches. So right now I'm 9. And I think the lace repeat is a couple inches. So that's why I thought I'd get halfway and just try it on and make sure if I do a full repeat that that's not going to be too long on me. So yeah, so this has been a fun one. I still have to go back, do the little leaf on the sleeve, which I think is cute. So that'll be something different. I've never done anything like that. And you pick up and do, I think you do something on the neck. I'm pretty sure you do. And then the ribbing on the bottom. So I might be done with this soon. And I'm feeling like I'm getting that, you know, you get the the itch to start a new one. As much as I want to get some of these off my needles, I am kind of, I've got the itch for starting a new one. I've got some at home. I just got to figure out, see what yarn's calling to me. I think that's what I might have to do. All right, so that was Lemon Twist, Marie Green. And she's got a new book out. I should have shown you guys. It is called, we just got it today. It's not online yet. But it is called The Joy of Knitting. And so I think the idea of the book is, what do you do with your stash or extra yarns and stuff? So she's got patterns in there to help you, go through your stash, which is kind of cool. So when Cadence gets back in, we'll get that back up online, and you can, check it out for yourself, okay? Marcia says she was watching tennis. Oh, Marcia, you have to tell me, who was playing today? I think they're playing at noon. Was Goff playing? Oh my gosh, I've got to watch her. Apparently she played really well the other day that I missed. I'm rooting for her. I am rooting for her. And I don't know if y'all knew, but that Ben Shelton, those of you that play or interested in tennis, is from Georgia. He went to the University of Florida. Yeah, so he's in, we'll claim him. That's what I'm saying. We'll claim him. And I think he's a cutie too. All right, so we have more of these on order. This is really satisfying, you guys. It's not too complicated. And if you could feel this, it is so soft, so silky feeling. So I don't know, this might be a gift for someone for Christmas. So I didn't bring it with me to my visit. I'm not sure. So the color that I'm doing is Mermaid Tail. The other colorway is On the Rocks, I want to say. And we have a sample too. Anyway, the pattern is called Painted Plains, and it's by Polka Dot Sheep. And I found an error. I remember in the very beginning, of course, this was Scotland, and I'm like, wow, these don't look as dramatic as the cables. They're kind of a cable stitch, not really. Wasn't quite as dramatic. And then I did this one up here, and I'm like, oh, why do they look so different? Well, I realized I skipped a repeat. Yeah, so in this part right here, where that lighter color is getting longer as opposed to down here where it's shorter, I was supposed to do like 2 more rows, 2 more passes to make the stitch longer. That's okay, I didn't go back and fix it, but now that I pointed out, you can see it, but that's okay. I'm really glad I figured it out because those look very dramatic. So, yes. So it's a fun one. I'll probably work on this one a little bit tonight while I'm watching tennis. Medvedev and Rublev is on now. Okay, anybody else watching tennis? What's happening? Who's winning? I'm not sure. I think I would want Rublev to win that one. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So that's that. What else? I think I worked on this one too, and I just can't remember. This one I feel like is more of a fall sweater, so I really am focusing on the lighter weight. More colors, I guess, not even lighter weight, because this is a fingering one too. But I'm pretty sure I worked on it. You guys can tell me if it looks like I have. Yeah, I think I did a couple repeats here at least, maybe. This is Isabel Kramer. It is Westbourne. It's going to be a little oversized, 3/4 length sleeve. No, there's some shaping in the bottom, some shaping. Actually, I have started. Did I know I put some markers in here somewhere? Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think that's what those are. I think after 3 inches, you were supposed to do some shaping, and then every 2 inches or something like that. I might be getting my patterns mixed up, but this one does have some shaping and then some short rows on the bottom so that it does kind of like this. See how that does on the bottom? Can you see that? I like that a lot. That serves me well. Maybe not everybody, but it serves me well. Medvedev is up 2 sets. Man. Well, I'll have to check it out. Okay, so that is Westbourne. All right. What else I got? I got a couple more. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay, so my sister and I went and saw a movie. We like to do that, even if it's just like animated. Like, we just like to go to the movies together. And we went and saw Haunted Mansion. It was entertaining. It was fine. And I got to knit. And this was my movie. I probably have popcorn on this somewhere. This was my movie project. Super, I was just doing stockinette. I was trying to get some distance here. I think I have to go 5 inches because there is this pattern, the 2-1, near the bottom, and then there's some ribbing or something. I think somebody was saying they weren't going to add it. I think I am, because I just get joy out of doing that. So there you go. And I do have to do something on the neck because, you know, I do have this provisional cast on up here. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, the purple. Yeah. So, but this is a very happy, makes me very happy. I'm hoping to have it done before football season is over. Game day. It's going to be my game day sweater. Not quite auburn orange, but that's what we're going with. We are going with that. So, oh, and that's called Pop Rocks. It's a fingering weight yarn, and I'm using Ryan yarns, which his yarns are very happy. You just can't help but be happy. And I do have 2 more projects. So while I was up in North Carolina, I had made my mom, I don't know if you remember, I don't remember if it was a DK weight sweater, and it was a Jennifer Steingass. So somebody's asking me, how does knitting in the movie theater work? I just knit, but it has to be, it's better if it's a stockinette and like in the round where you're just knitting, so you don't have to, like, sometimes, you know, yeah, it can be tricky, but yeah, I don't use any lights. Hello there. Hi. So we just walked in. So that's how it works, and I just hope if I need to, sometimes I'll get my hey Donna. You want to say hi? Yeah, she's saying hi. Hi everybody. But what was I going to say? In Scotland, I was doing it, and I felt like I messed up, so I just took my project outside, cleaned it up, and came back in. And I will occasionally take the light of my phone if I need to, just for a second. You know, I will do that. But I'm trying to read these comments. Coco won yesterday, and today Sabalenka won. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good too. Thanks for the updates. Now I don't have to go look on my phone. I am looking forward to, like, at night. I just love to sit there. I wish I could have stayed up and watched that match last night. I think it went on. I know I woke up at 2 to check, and it was off. So it probably went till 1 if I had to guess. Deborah joined. How's Cadence? Cadence is doing better. She got a doozy of COVID, and now it's moved into some ear infections and sinuses. So she's doing better. Thankfully, they've got she got some antibiotics in her. Like I said, I'm trying to keep her to stay home. Madeline, are you watching? Hey, Madeline. Madeline just left. She's usually here when I do my lives. But anyway, so thank you. Yes, I think she's getting there. All right, so this is my sock, Magic Heel sock, and I think I've told you. I was gonna show you those too. Okay, I had to be careful I wasn't pulling this out. Magic Heel sock, I've done zeros, and I've also reduced the number of stitches. So that's the nice thing about socks, is you can kind of make those changes. You just, especially on a tube sock. So this is going to be a tube sock, right? And I have slipped it on, these flexi flips that I have. We've just got more in, for those of you that were asking about them, if you're interested. And I meant to bring them over here. We have zeros, 1s, 2s, and 3s, because I'm using a 0. Not many people need to use a 0. But we got 0, 1, 2s, and 3s in. They're not online, but if you're interested, you can call us, text us, email us, whatever. We can send you an invoice. So the flexi flips are flexible in the middle, which is nice. So when you're knitting, you can kind of keep it in a circle, right? And then you knit with the extra one. And I was able to try these on without putting anything special on these because they're so long. And I'm happy with the fit so far. So I'm thinking, I think I measured, I think I have about 1 more inch to go, and then I'll start the pattern, which is really a rib for the heel. It says slow connection, I'm sorry. See, it does actually just slow down, and I'm not sure why it does that. Okay, looks like we're back. Anyway, so this is the sock. I'm determined, y'all. And I was going to do 2 at a time the next time, but I can't remember why I didn't. I think I just forgot. But next time, I do like my flexi flips. I think that's why I didn't, because you can't use your flexi flips. You need to use a long needle so that both socks can fit on it. And then I was worried that my gauge would be weird again. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm sticking with this until I can figure out socks. And then I might play around a little bit more with patterns. Sorry, I'm talking a lot here. So this one, this is something else I learned. One of you guys, and I forgot, I'm sorry who it was, shared a link with Caring Yarn. And wait, somebody's saying 2 at a time is the only way. Okay, but talking about socks, knitting 2 at a time. And I understand it now. I can kind of get it. But do you, you must split your ball, or otherwise you don't care if it's a solid or whatever. And then what size needle do you use? Anyway, okay. Marcia is talking about her husband and COVID. Yeah, okay, sorry, I got distracted. I'm looking at a smaller phone. My phone's a little smaller than Cadence's, and I kind of can glance at hers and get the comments. But so I don't want to forget. So when I was up there, I made my mom that worsted pattern. It was Jennifer Steingass, and I have one too. So I made her one. It's been a year or two, and while I was making it, her neckline, not quite as big as this, but I wondered, is she going to like it? And so she tried it and she's worn it, but she said she really wishes it was higher because, of course, it's a heavier sweater. So you wear it when it's cold. And so I brought it back with me. So that's going to be one of the things you're going to walk through with me. I have got to figure out, I've got the yarn I need, I got the needles, and I'm going to, what I haven't been able to figure out, I think there's an I-cord edging. So I'm trying to find the end to undo it. I might just have to snip. I know, a little scary, because with the I-cord, I was just going to pick up and knit, but with the I-cord, it's going to leave a ridge there. So I don't want to do that. So I might do, and the color is a very fun color. It's spruce. I almost brought it today, but I didn't. And because today I had to share a car with my son. Here we go, going on a rant. And so on those days, I have to have a tennis, I have to have stuff to take a shower, and have all my projects. I had like 4, and my tennis bag. I had like 4 bags so that my husband and I could share a car. So the thought of bringing one more thing was enough. And I even brought snacks today for myself. Anyway, so that I might start, no, I'm not going to start on that tonight, but maybe tomorrow. So maybe by next week I'll have something to show you. I at least want to try to pick up those stitches and figure out that part of it. The color is a spruce green. So the sweater is really pretty. Like, I forgot how pretty it was. So I'm looking forward to working with it again. But I just got to figure out how to get those stitches. So I have to go, my plan is to go back to the pattern, right, and see what it was, how I finished the sweater, and then go from there, and if I can undo it. The other problem is, right, I can see where the ends are. They're over, I think, the left shoulder. There's like 3 or 4 of them in that color, and I don't know which one is which. So I started playing with it a little bit, and I decided go to the pattern first. And then if it is an I-cord bind off, I think I'm just gonna snip an end. Does that make you guys nervous when I say that? It makes me nervous. It makes me really nervous. So I wanna make sure I do it when it's light out because the yarn is dark. There we go. That's where I was going with the story. And this made me think of it because my mom really likes these colors in the sweater, which is I find really funny because I think it's crazy and I love it. And I really want to finish this. And oh my gosh, I'm rambling on. So somebody had sent us a video, and I haven't had extra caffeine today, about carrying yarn. And it had some resemblance of, and I say it wrong, I know, ladderback, jacquard. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Just where the yarn you're carrying, you move to the front. And I don't know, I probably shouldn't do it in the middle of a colorwork sweater. You probably shouldn't change the way that you're carrying your yarn, but I did. And I don't know, I just feel like there's so much to knit. Like, I don't want to like play with it some and waste all that knitting time. I don't know, do y'all ever feel that way? So I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little different back here in the carrying. What she said, and she's saying that it works best if you do your color work with 2 hands. And a lot of people say that. And anyway, it just has to do with carrying the yarn. And every 3 stitches she carries it, and it doesn't pucker and it lays flat. So I know mine sometimes does pucker. No, I feel like no matter what I do. And so I thought, well, I'll just try this for a little bit and see if I can tell a difference, hoping it's not going to change my gauge or anything crazy. So anyway, stay tuned. I think I've only done 2 rows. This is a good spot where you can kind of see. It's a little cleaner, you know. I don't know if it's just because I'm doing 3 stitches now, but I still feel like it's cleaner. It really does catch it nicely. If anybody's interested, I can text you the link. It doesn't really have a name. It's just the way that she does it. And really it is pulling, let's see if I probably can't show you, but I can kind of explain it to you. So when the yarn you're going to carry, oh my goodness me, you pull to like, you pull it to the front of your needle. Oh my gosh. Sorry, all my yarns are twisted here. Let's see if I can show you. So like, if I'm going to carry this blue one, I'm leaving my stoppers on there because they might go flying. You would pull it in front and then you would knit through the stitch, and this looks like a loop in the front, but it's not, and it catches it. It's really interesting, and it's kind of clean. You do have to fumble with it with a little bit, but again, I don't knit with my right and left hand because I have one around my neck and one on my left hand, so I was able to make it work for me, I think. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you. And this is Pothos Pullover Ryan yarn again. And I am just going to show you real quick, and then I'm going to stop talking. I'm sorry. I'm up here, okay, bottom of that color tape. And it looks like every time you see this little jimmy jog, that's increases. So I have to do 2 more increases, and then I'm done with the chart. It's just so exciting to see the leaves. Let me just look one more time. See the leaves developing, and then I'll be done with that fun green. But anyway, so stay tuned on this one, and I think I talked about that, and I am done. Check. Hope you guys have a good week. Hopefully everybody stays healthy, and hopefully Cadence will be back soon. Maybe I told her to stay home till Saturday, but we'll see. And yeah, so call us, text us, email us. We're here to help you put things together. If you want to just discuss a project, check us out on fuzzygoatyarns.com. Our phone number is 229-236-GOAT, and I think 4638. I think that's what GOAT stands for. It's hard to tell nowadays with the cell phones. Anyway, so I look forward to hearing you guys and catching up with you next week. Have a great week.